Hello, I'm an Onto tutor. I've completed my BCom Honours graduation from Calcutta University. I teach English and Maths. I have students from USA, UK, UAE, India, and various other countries of the world. I have 18 years of experience in offline teaching and 2 years in online teaching. And I'm looking forward to share my knowledge with more and more students to help them nurture. Okay, then now you can have a look at my video to have an overview of my classes. Thank you.
So today we will be working with fractions. Okay. So fractions, they are part of whole numbers. Part of a whole is called a fraction. Okay. Like suppose we have 1 over 4. So 1 over 4, it is a fraction. Okay. There are more examples. It can be 3 over 9 or 2 over 7, 6 over 8, anything it can be. So, uh, let us take this example 1 over 4. Okay. So, here 1 is called the one that is on the top, that is called the numerator, and the one at the bottom, it is called the denominator. Okay. Now, I said fraction is a part of a whole. Okay, so let us first understand that. Suppose it's your birthday. Okay, so what will you have? Obviously, you will cut a cake. Yes, so this is a cake. Okay, so what you do when it's your birthday, you cut the cake into pieces. Suppose there are around 10 guests. Okay, so you want to give each piece to one of them. Okay, so what you can do is you can divide it into 10 equal parts. One, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now let us assume that all the parts are equal. Okay. So this part, this part, this cake is now divided into 10 parts. Okay. So the denominator will be 10. That will be the number of total parts. And how many parts we are taking into account? One, this single part. Okay. So 1/10. Suppose you have given this one piece to your best friend. So if you are asked what fraction of the cake you have given to your best friend, so that will be 1/10. Is it okay? Okay. Now, suppose if you are giving um, two parts to your two cousins. Okay, one part each to each cousin, and you have two cousins. So, how much? What part of the cake have you given to your cousins? So, whole is 10. Cake is divided into 10 parts, and you have given him them two parts. Okay, so your resulting fraction will be 2 over 10. Okay. So this is how equations are formed. So see, this was a whole cake, but this is a part of the cake. Part of the cake. Yes, this is part of the cake. So this is not whole. So this is what a fraction is. Fraction is a part of a whole. Okay. So I think now it is clear. Okay. Now I've told you that the top part of the top number, the number which is at the top is called the numerator, and the number at the bottom of the fraction, it is called the denominator. Okay. Now there are different types of fractions. Okay. Now first let me clear the screen. Okay. So we have different types of fractions. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So fractions can be of different types. We have proper fractions, and then we can have improper fractions. And then we can have mixed fraction. Okay. So now what is proper fraction? Okay. See, whenever we talk of fractions, there is a numerator and a denominator. This we have come to know by now. So let us take a fraction 2 over 3. So here the numerator that is 2, it is smaller than 3. So that means the numerator, it is smaller than the denominator. Such fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, such fractions, they are called proper fractions. Okay? Okay. Now improper fraction is just the opposite of this. Okay. Now suppose if let us consider this fraction only. So it was 2 by 3. Now let us take 3 over 2. Okay. So 3 over 2, this is again an improper fraction. Why? Because here the numerator, that is 3. See here, 3 numerator is greater than the denominator. Since 3, it is greater than 2. 3 is greater than 2. That means numerator is greater than denominator. So this will be an improper fraction. Okay. So, and now let us come to mixed fraction. What are mixed fractions? Mixed fractions are fractions which has a whole number. Mixed fractions, they have a whole number as well as a fraction. Okay, so what's that? See here, it's just a fraction. Okay, and this is also just a fraction. Now what do I mean by whole number and a fraction also? Okay, so now suppose I write 2 1 over 3. So this is having a whole number 2. Yes, this is a okay. So this is a whole number, and this part is the fraction. So it is a mixed fraction. So let us recall, proper fractions are fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. And improper fractions are fractions where the numerator is greater than the denominator. And mixed fractions are fractions where we have a whole number as well as a fraction. I think up to here it must be clear. Okay. So now there is an important thing to know about these three fractions. What is it? See, proper fractions, they cannot be changed. Its form will be like this only. But the improper fractions, they can be changed to mixed fractions. How? Now how? So we have taken 3 over 2. Yes, 3 over 2 was our improper fraction. So how can we change it into a mixed fraction? Let us divide this by 3. Okay. So now it will be 2 times 1 is 2. Yes. So we will get 1 as the remainder. So our fraction will become, this quotient will be the whole number part. This will form the whole number part. So 3 over 2, that will be equal to 1, and this will form the numerator. Okay, so 1 over, and this will form the denominator. So this improper fraction, see now it has a whole number and a fraction also. So now this is a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. Is it okay? So I have explained how to change improper fractions to mixed fractions. Okay. Now it can be vice versa also. Mixed fractions, they can again be changed to improper fractions. Okay. So now, okay, let me clear the board. Okay. So now I told that mixed fractions, they can again be changed to improper fractions. And vice versa. Yes. So let us take a new example. Okay. So mixed fraction. So it is 2 4 over 5. Okay. So now how we are going to change it into mixed fraction? What we do is we multiply the denominator with the whole number. Okay. And then what we do is that is 5 times 2, and then we add the numerator to it. So that comes to plus 4. Okay. And the denominator, it will always remain the same. That's the best part. Nothing to do with the denominator. Okay. So now 5 times 2 is 10, and then plus 4. So it will come to 10 plus 4 over 5. So it is 14 over 5. So this is, now we can see there is not a whole number. This is just a fraction. Yes. And we studied that 14 over 5. Improper fractions are what? Where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So here we can see 14, it is greater than 5. Yes. So it is now this 2, 4 over 5, we can even write it as 14 over 5. Okay. Now we have learned how to change improper fractions into mixed fractions. Okay. So now let us practice with this example again. Now let us again change it. What I told, mixed fractions can be changed to improper fractions, and improper fractions, they can again be changed to mixed fractions. So now how do we do it? Okay. So now we have 14 over 5. So what we did, we divided the numerator with the denominator. Yes. So 5 times 2 is 10. So the remainder is 4. So 2, the quotient, it will become the whole number. And the remainder, it will become the numerator. And this divisor, this will become the denominator. Okay. And this is the whole number. So what is our fraction now? 2, 4 over 5. Yes. So mixed fractions, they can be changed to improper fractions, and improper fractions, they can again be changed into mixed fractions. Okay. So let us recapitulate. Proper fractions, we have learned that they are where the numerator 4 over 5, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. And then improper fractions, here we have suppose 5 over 4. Okay. So here the numerator, it is greater than the denominator. And then mixed fractions, where we have a whole number. There is a whole number. Suppose it is 2. And then we have a fraction, 1 over 5. So this is a fraction. This is the fraction part, and this is the whole number.